Hey Web Design, just a quick video to show you how to add your own images into REPL. Um, Basically, if you have an image on your computer, or let's say you take an image with your cell phone, you could email that to yourself, get that image, get that JPEG or .png file or .gif file or what have you. And you can actually upload it to your REPL right here. So if I I'm just gonna do something pretty simple here. I'm just gonna go to let's say I want to add an image of myself. I'm gonna go to images.google.com. Now this is just because I know there's probably images of me. I'm gonna type in my name. And there you go. So I got some images of myself. It doesn't matter where you get them from. Obviously, it could be from your phone or from your computer. So you'll see a bunch of me. You'll also see a bunch of my athletes and stuff because I'm a track coach. But let's just say, here is a image that I want to add to REPL. So let's see, click on this. And I'm actually going to save this, save image as. Okay, so I'm going to save this as Kumershek, and it's a .jpg file or JPEG file. That's an image file. And it's going into my downloads folder right on my computer. So I'm going to hit save, and it's going to download it. Now, whenever you get an image to your computer, whether that be just an image that you already had on your computer or something that you get from your cell phone or your camera or whatever, you have to know where that's located. So if I go back to REPL, let's see, right here, I can add a local file and upload it to this little website so that it's now live and actually on the website. So I can click on add file here. Actually I don't want to click on add file. I want to click on these three dots right here, and I'm going to click on upload file. And then you're going to scroll around to where your image actually is. So here's mine in downloads still, kumershek.jpg. And so I'm going to select that. And basically it's now on the site right here. I can move that around maybe I can't. But now kumershek.jpg, which is an image, and you could click it and you could say, oh, that's what it looks like. I'm going to go back to my HTML, and let's say I want to add this image now, right? So if I want to add an image to my site, I'm going to use the img, the image tag, and then I have to put in an attribute here of source, src, and then say equals, and then I have to type in the name of the image or where it's located. So right now, since this file, this HTML file, is in the same location, basically the same folder as kumershek.jpg, I can just type in kumershek.jpg, and then I can end this tag like that, and this should work. So if I clicked on run, and remember, you got to pull this up a little bit, you can see that updated, and there's my website. So I can click on this, and there's my live website. So you could do that. Now, if I go back down here, let's say I wanted to organize. Let's say I made a project here and there was a bunch of stuff. Let's say I had 20 photos in this project, and things were starting to get a little messy. What I could do is just add a folder. So I could say add a folder and call it photos. And then there's my my one picture that I have. I could click and I could drag this into the photos folder. So now you can see that I have this photos folder, and inside of it I have kumershek.jpg. Now if I reran my code, this probably will not work because, well, let's give it a try. I hit run. And you can see that it tried to find kumershek.jpg, or the image, and it couldn't find it. And that's because I put it in a different folder now. It's no longer in the exact same place or the same folder as index.html. It's in a different one. I could fix that by going to my source right here and saying it is actually in the photos folder, and then I can put a slash there, or maybe a, oops, photos, I keep forgetting what kind of slash it is, a photos, and then slash Kumarshek.jpg. So now I'm telling REPL that it's in the photos folder, and then the name of the file is called Kumarshek.jpg. So now if I run this again, you can see that it shows up again. Now I think I mentioned this in other videos as well, but you can also put your source as a direct link to some other website. So if I went back to my Google Images and let's say I wanted to put in, here's this is a picture of Isaac. This was my firstborn. This is a long time ago. If I click on that image, and let's say I want to put this image on there, but I don't want to download it. I just want to refer to it. I think it's on Twitter. So I'm just going to refer to the Twitter source. I can right click it and do copy image address, or the location, and then I can go to REPL, and now instead of putting the source as a local file that's in my REPL, I can paste that code, so Control V, and it's a long address, but it should still work. The source now is at pbs.twi, etc., etc., but this is a Twitter server somewhere on the internet, who knows where it is, but that's the source of the image if I wanted to put that in, and you can see that this should work as well. If I hit run, now the image still works, but that image is not being hosted. It's not right here on REPL. The computer actually had to go grab it from Twitter and then insert it into the page right here. So that's a quick tutorial on how to add images to REPL, both locally here, and also how to add folders and how to organize your files on the left-hand side. Hope that helps.